last time. I'm going to go and call the Public Works Committee meeting to order. The first two ordinances deal with scooters. So I'm going to, one of them is mine, and there are a couple of council members aren't here yet. I'm going to wait for them, and then they'll want to discuss it, I would imagine. Councilman Rosenberg has the next one, 1203, and he's in the Education Committee next door, so I'll wait for him as well. So we'll go to Ordinance 1208 by Councilman Withers, approves 3 license agreements between the Metro Government and Verizon Wireless to install in-building radio distribution services to enhance wireless reception on or within the historic courthouse, the Birch Building, and the Nashville Public Library. And we've got a letter asking for approval.
Second.
Is there anybody here that knows anything about this? Can other companies tie into it or install their facilities? Do you know?
So, like, you're thinking about a DAS, like a distributed antenna system. I don't think that this is that, but we could probably do the same deal with other companies.
That's all I had a question. I just want, we didn't want it to be like Verizon gets in and then like AT&T and Sprint and have to tie into theirs.
Verizon was our provider. I think their contract's just about to be up, but that was the reason why it was requested for Verizon specifically. Gotcha. Because people were having trouble using their Metro provided Verizon devices.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That's fine. And I sent an email to Keith Durbin. I did like this afternoon, so that's fine. All right. Any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
And we recommend approval. Ordinance 1210 by Council Lady Van Reese authorizes the acquisition of certain right-of-way easements, drainage easements, temporary construction easements, and property rights by negotiation or condemnation for purposes of Public Works Project Dickerson Pike sidewalk improvements. And I would move approval. Second. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. Ordinance 1211 by Councilman Withers and others authorize the acquisition of certain right-of-way easements, drainage easements, temporary construction easements, and property rights by negotiation or condemnation for purposes of Public Works Project Eastland Avenue sidewalk improvements. And we got a letter asking for approval, so I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. Ordinance 1212 by Council Lady Bircher and others authorize the acquisition of certain right-of-way easements, drainage easements, temporary construction easements, and property rights by negotiation or condemnation for purposes of Public Works Project Linbar Drive sidewalk improvements. And I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. Ordinance 1213 by Council Lady Virtue authorizing the acquisition of certain right-of-way easements, drainage easements, temporary construction easements for property rights by negotiation or condemnation for purposes of Public Works Project Tusculum Road sidewalk improvements. And I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Ordinance 1214 by Council Lady Virtue authorizes the acquisition of certain right-of-way easements, drainage easements, temporary construction easements, and property rights by negotiation or condemnation for purposes of Public Works Project Brick Church Pike sidewalk improvements. And I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion?
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. Do you have another committee to go to, Dave?
Yes, it's a work in progress.
All right. Do you want to do yours?
I'm actually, and we're trying to find a quorum at the moment and see if a text counts as a letter. No?
All right. Ordinance 1215 by Council Lady Virtue authorizes the Director of Public Property Administration to execute a quitclaim deed for any property interest the Metropolitan Government may have in a portion of the right-of-way adjacent to 610 McGavick Pike and accepting consideration for the same in the amount of $102,000 and $750. And I would move approval.
Second.
I have a little question on that. So
Go ahead.
in that, it looks like on the map, it has 5 or 6 adjacent property. So any of those property owners equally distributed, or how does it work?
This is an unusable piece of property long ago when McGavick was fixed. This was a piece of right away along a rail line. It's completely unusable on its own, and it's been zoned for a hotel for a number of years. The developer finally wants to move forward with it, but he needs this extra piece that is up to the road. So that's all it is, and so it's surplus property that we're basically selling. Yeah, one owner. Yeah, it's only
Just one owner.
It's only one owner.
But it's surplus and we don't need it.
Can't do anything with it.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Good question. I was about to ask the same. All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. Ordinance 1217 by Councilman O'Connell and others authorizes Ryman Hospitality Properties Incorporated to install, construct, and maintain aerial and underground encroachments in the right-of-way located at 300 Broadway. And I would move approval.
Second.
What is this for? I forgot to look.
It's site utilities, and then there's a canopy and handrails.
What's the bar?
Corner, it's
Already.
over.
Okay. All right. I'm definitely afraid Florida Georgia Line's bar is going to slip through me, and I'm not going to. I won't look at it. All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. Ordinance 1218 by Councilman Sledge and others authorizes City View I LLC to construct, install, maintain. The first, I guess, to construct and maintain an underground encroachment in the right-of-way located at 2305 Klein Avenue, and I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. Ordinance 1219 by Councilman O'Connell and others authorizes LC Sobro LLC to install, construct, and maintain underground encroachments in the right-of-way located at 706, 713, 717, 721, and 723 2nd Avenue South, and I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
And we recommend approval. Ordinance 1220 by Councilman O'Connell authorizes LC Sobro LLC to install, construct, and maintain underground encroachments in the right-of-way located at 702, 706, 710, 716, and 718 3rd Avenue South. And I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
And we recommend approval. Ordinance 1221 by Councilman Roten authorizes the Metropolitan Government to abandon existing sanitary sewer main and easement and to accept new sanitary sewer and water mains, fire hydrants, sanitary sewer manholes, and easements for 6 properties located on Lebanon Pike and Walcott Drive. And I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
And we recommend approval. Ordinance 1222 by Councilman Roden authorizes the Metropolitan Government to abandon existing water main and easements and to accept new water mains, fire hydrants, and easements for 7 properties located on Hoggett Ford Road. And I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
And we recommend approval. Ordinance 1223 by Councilman Bende and myself authorizes the Metro Government to abandon existing water main and easement and to accept new water main, a fire hydrant, and any easement for properties located at 3208 Long Boulevard and 203 Burns Avenue. And I would move approval.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. Ordinance 1224 by Councilman Bennett authorizes the Metro Government to abandon existing easement rights and remove abandoned pipe on properties located at 300 Cartwright Street and East Cedar Street. And I would move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. Ordinance 1225 by Councilman O'Connell and others abandoning portions of alley number 235 right-of-way. And I would move approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We recommend approval. All right, back to the beginning. We've got ordinance 1202 by myself and others, amends Title 12 of the Metro Code of Laws to regulate dockless bicycle and scooter operators and to establish a permitting system. I've got a substitute that was distributed in the amendment pack. I would ask that we adopt the substitute so that we can have it on the website and having discussions with folks at Metro, dockless companies, Walk Bike, and others in the community to try to improve it. And adopt the substitute tonight, but the first, second reading. But I wanted to go ahead and ask your indulgence to adopt the substitute tonight so we can get it out there in the public domain as much as possible, but we'll still be tweaking it. My hopeful timeline is to get second reading passed on our July 3rd meeting. We'll have another substitute then. It's preferable to try to, get this done as fast as possible, but I don't want to do something just to do it fast. I want to do it right. So I would move the substitute.
Second.
All right, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
And we adopt the substitute. Move for a deferral to the June 3rd meeting.
Not June.
July.
We can go back in time, I guess.
Or you go next year.
July 3rd, 2018. All right.
So moved.
Any discussion? All those in favor? And we adopt the substitute and defer to July 3. All right, we have ordinance 1203 by Councilman Rosenberg, amends Chapter 12.53 of the Metro Code relating to scooters, inline skates, and roller skates by removing the requirement for wrist guards, elbow pads, and knee pads, and updating audio device references. He is in the Education Committee. Do you know anything? You're on the ordinance. Do you know anything about it? Dave's like cleanup one. Terry, have you worked on this one?
I don't know what
I haven't, but I've
the
read it.
substitute. Yeah, I think the substitute.
That makes you an expert on it.
Yeah, you know the most.
There's a substitute. The substitute, I think,
Removed helmets?
I think it removes helmets as well.
Yeah.
The elbow pads and knee pads.
It's just a little bit further
And
cleanup.
I think it I think it deletes altogether the prohibition on headphones or whatever.
I think I have a summary.
Substitute also distinguishes.
I'm sorry,
Okay, there you go.
It also distinguishes,
Ask you?
distinguishes between motorized and non-motorized.
Okay.
In light of your
That's
bill.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talking on a conference call this morning, we may need to have even further cleanup about that, but we'll be looking at that.
I'd actually like to require helmets for the floor.
Just tonight.
Just tonight.
Yeah. So.
For the purpose of, further understanding, can we apply to the same thing as your previous bill? Adopt the substitute and then defer to July 3rd meeting? Would that be appropriate?
That's fine with, I don't know what Councilman Rosenberg's plan for it was.
I think tracking with the overall dockless piece is fine.
Okay.
I would be comfortable with that as one of the sponsors, but maybe if we get to the floor and he considers that an unfriendly deferral, I would I'd be happy to reconsider that. But I will say, knowing that we are having ongoing discussion overall, I don't know why an extra meeting wouldn't cause undue.
All right. So,
Chairman, if it's an unfriendly deferral, make sure they know it was Councilman.
yeah.
Make sure that they know I'm unfriendly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Make sure.
All right. I will move the substitute. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Any discussion on the substitute? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
And we adopt the substitute, and we'll do Councilman O'Connell's motion for one meeting deferral. No, I'll own it too. That's
It's called
fine.
the O'Connell deferral.
Yeah, the O'Connell deferral. All right. So we have a motion to defer to the July 3 meeting. Is there a second?
Unfriendly second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, there we go. So that's everything that I have on the agenda. Anything else?
Very quickly, when we come back to our next July, the 3rd meeting, we'll have a new councilman from District 1. However, I'm going to apply to suspension of the rules, putting something on first reading, so it'll be back here, I believe, for your next committee meeting, which is a Jackson Law application for a food digestion recycling center. Because of a series of grants that are required, it needs to go forward, and we'll go forward with the new council person. However, that being said, I was going to look at Mark to see if maybe in that discussion before the next committee meeting, a sort of update on the solid waste plan, and particularly the food recycling aspect of the solid waste plan would probably give some context. TDEC has required the Jackson Law to apply to this recycling facility. So we will be doing that, and that gives, again, a little bit of background. But either Jonathan or Judy will be the councilman at that time for second and third reading.
That we're exciting of a District 1 councilman. Yeah.
It'll be
Or
our fifth.
councilwoman, yeah.
Be our fifth.
Yeah.
But again, I just wanted to bring that to Mark and thank Public Works for their help on this. But again, to understand that role, because the consultant doing the solid waste plan is very knowledgeable about the Siemens project, and I think it has a role, that technology has a role in our solid waste plan moving forward.
Did you ask me to do an update at the next meeting?
Yeah, or if somebody from your office could fit how this food digester fits into maybe our strategy, if the District 1 councilman feels that it does. But it's mostly a community garden and then an anaerobic food digester, very cutting edge technology. So, but again, these things, as Councilman Syracuse knows, you get titles on bills, like solid waste disposal facility, and people can be upset, so we'll just see what the discussion is.
Okay, gotcha. So I think just share, we having share here will be good.
Thank you.
All right. Well, she left. I guess it wasn't that important.
No, I was talking too long.
All right. Anything else? If y'all can take after tonight, obviously not tonight, but the dockless ordinance, take a look at it. If you have any comments, send them to Mr. Jameson. Obviously not today either. He's a little busy. So that we can hopefully get it passed on second reading at our next meeting. Hopefully, but that's not very good. So anything else? All right. Our objection will stand adjourned.